Are you doing yoga, Pilates, and endless cardio thinking it's going to make you a better hiker? It won't. Because none of those things actually train your body and prepare your body for the demands of the backcountry, for elevation gains. Hate to break it to you, but it's the truth. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly why, but more importantly, I'm going to show you exactly what to do instead so that you finally get what you want to become a stronger, more confident, more capable hiker out in the backcountry. My name's James Appleton. I'm a hiker, a coach, an author, and a hiking guide, and the creator of the Mountain Strength Method. And I have helped hundreds of hikers all around the world do exactly what you're trying to do. And I'm going to help you do the same with this video so that you're not wasting your time focused on the wrong things. And instead you can start focusing on the right things that are going to help you get what you want. But before I do, click that like and subscribe button and also leave a comment letting me know where you're watching this video from. Let's dive in. So I talk to hikers almost every day who are doing some combination of hiking, running, yoga, Pilates. And while all those things may have their place, they're just simply not going to get you the results that you're looking for. Because if your goal is to actually improve how your body performs on steep terrain, in the mountains, carrying a heavy backpack, all of those things, they're just suboptimal, plain and simple. Not to say those things don't have their place somewhere, but they're by no means an optimal approach. And let's talk why. Yoga or Pilates, yeah, they're going to help with your flexibility, sure. But in what world is being more flexible going to be an optimal approach to help your body power up steep ascents, do long miles in the mountains, or ultimately just long distance backpacking? Not really. Now let's talk about the cardio mice, the ones doing endless cardio like a mouse on a wheel. Sure, nonstop running, it's going to build your endurance, 100%. We need endurance for hiking, but that's only one part of the equation. Plus, doing nothing but cardio is really just going to eat away that precious muscle tissue that you need to power your body up the steep ascents, to go the long distances in the mountains. You're going to want those muscles to do the work that you're out there to do. Also to protect your joints. Not to mention, you're also going to lower your metabolism and just the muscle that you need and the strength that you need in everyday life. Not really an optimal approach. Dare I say, nonstop cardio, suboptimal. And then there's the other line of thinking, let's just go hiking more. Only hiking, that's all I need to do, right? Just go hiking more will only work if week after week you're hiking more miles, steeper elevation, and increasing your pack weight in a very linear fashion week after week, where it builds upon itself. And if you have that sort of access around you, cool, have at it. But for the 99.9% of the world who doesn't have access to mountains like that, where they can do that, and trails that can actually progress on themselves, the whole just go hiking thing is not going to actually work. It's going to be a long, slow grind. And every time you arrive at the trailhead, you're not going to be better. You're just going to stay the same. So if you want to stay the same, take that approach. If you want to improve, there's a better way to do it. So at the end of the day, all that yoga, it's not really going to prepare you for climbing steep elevation in the mountains. It's not going to stabilize your joints under heavy load along rugged terrain, moving dynamically across the trail, climbing roots, climbing rocks, over boulders, under blowdown. You're ultimately not setting yourself up for success. And again, I'm not here to hurt your feelings. If you've been doing these things, you've probably just been misled. I'm just going to steer you in the right direction so that you actually get what you want, which again is to have stronger adventures out on the trail. And I know that's what you want because I talk to people nearly every day who find these YouTube videos, all of the same story, doing yoga, doing endless cardio, thinking that's the way, and they all have the same goals, but they're just not getting there. So let's get you there. The key that you've been missing is strength training. Strength training does what none of the other things can do. You're going to build resilient joints and muscles that actually handle steep ascents and rugged descents. You're going to prepare your body to carry a heavy backpack for mile on end. You're also going to recover faster. And actually, you're going to improve your cardio. You're going to improve that conditioning when you're programming your strength training correctly. And yes, you can train strength and cardio with weights at the same time. And at the end of the day, and most importantly, you're going to create a durable body that does not break down as easily when you're out on the trail, therefore making you a much safer person when you're out hiking. So with proper programming, you can build not only your cardiovascular engine, you're going to build your muscular endurance, your explosive strength, overall how your body shows up so that when you get to the trailhead, you can feel ready and confident for whatever adventure you have in store. Now let's talk how to actually train for the trail. Here's how I train hikers to get the results results, and it works for everybody. Because I don't care who you are, the human body is the same. At the end of the day, the mountains, they do not care about you. Therefore, it's your responsibility to be prepared physically for whatever they throw your way. So we got to get that same human body strong, conditioned, and resilient and ready for the adventure. So it's time to ditch that endless cardio and the non-stop yoga and Pilates. Focus most of your energy on these things. 1, building strength. Let's build some foundational strength. Use a barbell, use dumbbells, use machines at the gym, squats, deadlifts, lunges, presses, rows. You have stronger legs, you're going to have stronger climbs too. They're going to go further. Athleticism. Build your ability to move like an athlete. Train with speed, coordination, and power. Yes, actually lift things with force. That's going to help your body improve. It's going to help your body become stronger and more resilient. And when you can move like an athlete, life's a lot easier. You move better, you trip and fall, you don't hurt yourself. Ultimately, life looks a lot better. And when you're out on the trail, having the ability to move like an athlete is an advantage. The best way to do this is through body weight circuit training, high intensity intervals. And when you do this, you're not only going to improve your athleticism, you're going to improve your ability to recover after steep climbs, because you're going to get your heart rate up and then you're resting. And you're going to get your heart rate up again and then you're resting. Your ability to recover during steep elevation climbs will be perfect. Body weight circuits, throw some dumbbells in there. Ultimately, lift things in a fast, athletic manner. And once you've got those two things in place, now you focus on your trail endurance. Condition your body with loaded carries, with rucks, things that are going to get your heart rate up in a way that's going to mimic the amount of heavy beating that you're experiencing out on the trail. Ultimately, get your heart rate up into that zone 2, zone 3 area and just stay there. Because when you're out hiking, you're having elevated heart rate all day long. So we need to be able to maintain life and moving and existing with that elevated heart rate. And after you have that endurance, now it's time to also build that backpack strength. Notice I didn't say now do your Pilates or your yoga. No, we're going to get that back strong, your core strong, so you can carry that loaded backpack all day long up the elevation. You can maneuver your body across rugged terrain, all while wearing a 20, 30, 40 pound backpack. How do you build it? Go for rucks. Load your backpack up, put a lot of weight in it, and go walk. I recommend your backpack weighing a good 10 to 15 pounds heavier than your normal hiking pack when you are out in the backcountry. That way, when you get out onto the trail, your backpack, which is fully loaded with all the stuff you need, is going to feel lighter because you're used to training with a heavier backpack. And when you're walking, whether you're in the woods, whether you're walking down your sidewalk, move quickly, move with intention, gain the ability to move fast. This is not only going to train your legs, it's going to train your heart rate, your lungs, and all while wearing a backpack. As hikers, we need that trail-specific training. That's what's going to make the difference. So if you take one thing from this video, it's time to put the Pilates and the yoga and the endless cardio aside, because it's not going to help you stop gassing out on climbs, or it's not going to help you from feeling sore multiple days after your hike. They're ultimately just not going to help you improve your ability out in the woods. So if you're doing those things and wondering why it's not improving your hiking ability, it's not you. It's just your training. And if you're serious about getting the right strategy and building a stronger, more capable, mountain-ready body, that is exactly what we do inside both of my coaching programs, my Great Range Athlete Group Program or my one-on-one Seek to Do More coaching program. If you're tired of guessing with your training, you're tired of being the slower one out on the trail, book a call with me at the link below and we'll figure out which coaching program is the right path for you. Now go lift some weights, click that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.